Oculus Draw Guide for the opening course with their Excellencies of Terra Pomaria, Baron Stefan and Baroness Anna.
Thank you. I want to say welcome all of you. I am very excited to be back. This is my first returning court since I had my life attempted upon. As some of you may recall, I last attended On-Tier West War. There was a beautiful event. Many of citizens of the world over came to attend, and I suspect there might have been some rebellious peasants in the crowd. I survived that attempt on my life, and so I'm very proud to say I'm back. To that end,
Baroness is very glad you're back.
I think it might be her. But don't tell her that. To that end, we have some business that we need to do today. We have some champions that we'll be recognizing, and some new champions that we'll also be recognizing. So with that said, please make yourself comfortable. Enjoy the day.
It has been a custom in Terra Pomaria to reaffirm the populace on a yearly basis. Their Excellencies now call upon those of the populace who wish to pledge their support and swear allegiance unto Stefan and Anna, undoubted Baron and Baroness of Terra Pomaria.
Almost like this is what.
We desire now to uphold the glory of Terra Pomaria, honor and assist those in need, affirming Stefan and Anna are rightful Baron and Baroness, pledging unto them their honor, seal, and loyalty so long as they rule as barony. Their Excellencies wish to acknowledge and welcome into their court the tannest of the summits. His Thank you for his presence here. Their Excellencies call upon those of the populace who wish to pledge their support and service to the Barony of Terra Pomaria at this time. Thank you, everybody. All right. The event stewards have announcements in this court.
Andy, you have to help me. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Got a list. It's okay.
Just a few housekeeping things. Just a couple of rules. So.
He's better at words this morning than I am.
Okay, you're gonna make me do this. Okay. So, I love how we plan this ahead. So, thank you guys all for coming. Hope there's a lot of things you enjoy. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yes, there are a couple of little housekeeping kind of things we need to talk about. One is parking. Hopefully everybody has found a parking spot so far, but if you're not parked, like right next to the building in that little kind of middle area between the roads and a little bit this way, and there's one road we can have past it. If you're not parked in one of those areas, I need you to move into one of those areas. And if you're having trouble finding parking, please let me know and we'll work something out. So this is a dry site, so no alcohol on site. If you have some, don't tell anybody, don't let us see it. So there is competition over here, which already seems to have some pretty good entries. So if you are entering, and I saw a couple breads put over there, if they're just for the day board, that's fine, but if you want to enter them, then you can move over here, otherwise they will not get judged. Okay, speaking of day board, in the room behind me is the kitchen area. The table closest to this hall, with the yellow tablecloths, is the day board. Feel free to snack throughout the day, keep yourselves fed and hydrated. The farther one across, without the tablecloths, is for the soups for dinner tonight.
So don't eat the soups until dinner time.
Yes. And if you need to make up your soup or put things in, plug things in, please go do that so they have time to heat up. And we can make sure that the electrical is going to work all day. So this is an old building, and as you can tell, it's been retrofitted a couple times. Okay. So speaking of the soup, just did that part. Anyways, games competition. We have several games in the corner over here. The idea is basically you go find a game you want to play with somebody, take it out to another table, play the game, and keep track of who wins.
We have prizes, one for adult, one for kid. There are 2 clipboards on the back tables. Just write your name down and just a few hash marks to keep track of how many times you win a game. And yes, that includes the solitaire game. If you manage to win the solitaire game, you can still count that as a win.
For those of you who partake of tobacco or tobacco-like products, there is a pop-up day shade down towards where the entrance to the event site is. That is the smoking area. We have to keep open flames kind of things far away from the buildings due to event site rules. There's also a bucket out there which has some sand for you to be able to put stuff out into. So the stage in the back, as well as this area behind the thrones, are going to be essentially off limits for most of the people. We're using them for specific things at the event. They need to be kept clear. We don't want people getting into equipment and stuff like that by accident. Or more correctly, if you're like me, tripping over equipment that's really expensive. So, okay, so 2 tables over on the wall over here as we're planning on our ANS competitors setting up. Judging happens this afternoon. So keep an eye out and see things up. Go on, talk to them. We love to talk about our passions. Okay.
The schedule is posted in a few different places, is taped onto the columns, as well as in the back, and there's one at gate. We're going to keep to it as close as we can. Obviously, court got postponed a little bit, but I think we'll still be able to do that fairly well. So, in regards to that, if you are going to compete in the rapier competition and you have not checked in at lists, that's the blue table in the middle. See Alita, who's waving her hand here after court to make sure everything is checked in.
So one last thing, actually 2 last things. One is good thing. Okay, we're getting things. Sorry. These tables over here that don't have a sign on them already saying what they are for are available for people to sit at, play games, hang out, eat. And they're there for use. Okay. Don't forget about our merchants over here in the corner. They're kind of easy to miss because they're hiding back there. Yay! And if you also have different questions, we have a lot of very talented artisans that are happy to also be our merchants. So they have lots of knowledge and skill. Okay, so table that. So we are only here for this day. So part of the reason we're going to try to stick close to the schedule is so that we have time to clean up things tonight. If you're able to stay and help with teardown, we greatly appreciate it. We'll bring this up again this evening. And other than that, I hope you all have fun and thank you. And let us know if you have any questions throughout the event.
Yay!
At this time, Samson Guard has an announcement for the court.
Mind if I speak? You got this. So, hi everybody. This is Samson.
Hi, Samson.
Hi, Samson.
You might also know him as Alex. Alex is a Life Scout, Troop 19 here in Salem, Oregon. And he's working on an Eagle Scout project. Now, you all know how important that is, how life-fulfilling that is for a young gentleman. So we could help him out by offering some different things that he is gathering. He's gathering fidget spinners and fidget objects, those kind of things that you spin and keep your brain active while you're doing something else. We definitely need those for education, special education classrooms. He's also gathering noise-canceling headphones. So if you brought some of those here today, we've seen that online on TV site and also Fortune's personal page. We have a box back over by Weiston Christmas there in the back that you could drop those off today if you have them. If not, please reach out to Fortune. If you have some of those maybe at your desk at work or at home, they can definitely be useful. Now, those noise-canceling headphones, if you wanted to order some of those, there's some QR codes around the site here, and they'll take you right to a site where you can go ahead and order those. And that would definitely help out Samson here. And that's all for a special education classroom. So it's really, really going to a good cause, not just Samson, but those kids as well. What do we got here? Flyers too. Okay, so we are gathering through November, all these. So if you have any of those, contact Fortune. If you have any questions or any kind of issues or anything like that, but please be generous and help out somebody that we've all seen grow into an awesome man. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. At this time, let all who would compete to be the rapier champion of the Barony of Terra Pomaria and their inspirations come forward before their excellencies.
That one wins on cuteness alone.
Secret weapon.
Adorable.
I know all of you. I'm looking forward to seeing this competition. Please fight hard, fight honorably. Thank you.
Today, you enter the lists to vie to become the rapier champion of Terra Pomaria. This responsibility should not be undertaken lightly, for even as you take your place in their excellencies' court and at their side, the champion must know that by their deeds performed, they show forth the honor and valor of the court and this barony throughout the known world. Do each of you accept that should you be victorious, you will fulfill the obligations of rapier champion of Terra Pomaria, and that you will abide by the laws of this realm as expected by the title for which you aspire? The competition shall commence upon their excellencies' command. You now have their excellencies' leave to make ready to bear yourselves bravely for the glory of Terra Pomaria.
Witness!
No.
The invocation of the Arts and Sciences Championship will be delayed slightly so that some of those who are participating may be part of that. That being the case, here suspends the court of their excellencies of Terra Pomaria. They encourage you all to enjoy this day. Go enjoy.
No, continue to sit and just hang out here. Don't get up. Oh, thank you.
There we go.